Welcome to Statesman, the podcast where we explore all 50 states with our 5 senses. If you've come here for history, we're giving you none. This is a bonus episode, so all of this will be half-baked opinion that is never intended to harm or offend anyone. Haunted House. The one off Gravoy Road and 44. With its long gravel driveway, tall wrought iron gates, and wide open ticket admissions lobby for you and your friends to get a scare on. A haunted house is a full-stack sensory experience of room-to-room dread. So terrifying that you and your friend will piss and shit yourself. With 25 or 30 carpenters of fright in the employ of a production company of terror, do you produce enough willpower to make it to the end? I doubt it. See you at the end, hopefully, with all your limbs. We welcome you to the Haunted House Party.
Here come them dang statesman boys again.
I'm your older statesman, Tim Ferrari, along with my junior statesman, Anthony Rossi.
Get ready, this is going to be a killer episode.
And Stuart Highcar.
Haunted house? Yeah, he's probably haunted by his stay in that mental ward in the beginning of season 6. You remember? He was in there with Lin-Manuel Miranda. That'll haunt anybody. Do you guys watch House MD?
Yeah, no, not that far along at least.
Uh-oh. I hope our listeners.
Never seen an ep.
What's that, Anthony?
I've never seen an ep.
Not a single ep?
Not a nary a one.
What the fudge, man? This is one of the best and the scariest shows, because what's scarier than the hospital? Well, I'm sure you have an answer, Anthony. Do you want to describe what you have in your hand?
Listen, I'm doing a visual bit on an audio medium, immediately pulled out a bloody knife, and I'm wearing gloves because I have no costume equipment here.
Just for the listener, it's not actually blood. It just looks like ketchup.
It is ketchup, and it just fell off onto the floor or whatever he's got underneath the knife.
You're going to have to clean that up.
Oh, my God. He's doing a terrifying motion where he licks the knife and then threatens me next.
No, it's not ketchup, y'all. It's blood.
Okay. Well...
No bit.
That's even worse.
This is a dangerous episode.
Yeah.
It's going to be a dangerous ep, not only because of the weapons in the room, but also the weapons grade comedy that all 4 of the participants on the pod today are threatening to bring.
I mean, let's talk about dot comedy.
Okay.
I think that's like the age of comedy we're in, right? I mean,
we're sort of in the age of dot comedy, wouldn't you say? You know, I'm thinking albino black sheep. I'm thinking Homestar Runner. I'm thinking, the internet is what humor is these days.
Yeah, and we're taking this episode straight to the dark web. We got to make it scary, y'all. It's Halloween.
It is Halloween. I can't believe Halloween is actually happening this year.
Yeah,
of course it is. It happens every year.
I mean, it's kind of happening, right? Like, kids should not be participating in Halloween this year. But, it's a very safe way of participating in Halloween. Just listening to a full 2-hour episode of Statesman.
I mean,
how fun would that be for you and your dressed up children? Sit them down in the living room, turn on the pod, take their candy from them, and make them listen quietly.
Yeah, absolutely ruin a child's future by listening to this podcast, honestly.
I don't know. We teach things sometimes.
Oh.
I think kids could really enjoy Anthony's visual segments.
Yeah.
Yeah, my visual segments are for the children.
Yeah, like Wu-Tang, our podcast is sort of for everybody. So, Anthony, let me ask, speaking of children, you were once a child in the past, but let's go into the most recent past. How's your week been leading up to this spooky, spooky holiday?
First of all, I didn't know we were going to get into my personal history on the pod. I'm not comfortable with people knowing that I was a former child. I would rather everybody pick me up as a 26-year-old man, as I currently am. But everything's been fine, as fine as it can be. Still going strong on that, Halloween movie fest on the quest for 31,
Oh, yeah.
I'm trying
How
to
many
get
are
to
you
the
at right now? What's the Hallow count?
The Hallow count is, I think, 26 films. I'm getting close.
Wow. You're ahead of the game. I mean, not to, ruin the illusion of this podcast.
As of the day this releases, I will hopefully have finished up the run.
Unbelievable. So many people on Twitter, Instagram, all the other platforms, Visco, are hashtagging Halloween Marathon because, Anthony, you're obviously, you're the biggest news in the world right now. And what are the final 5 films? The Freaky 5, some are calling them.
The Freaky 5, we've been picking out of a jar, so they could be anything. I completely forgot what we wrote down when we started. I know The Shining is in there, so maybe we'll end on that. But guys, I got to be honest with you, I'm having a hard time, this is my favorite holiday, and I love celebrating with friends. And this is kind of the first year it's not even an option.
Yeah.
I'm struggling.
It's definitely hard, and it's also hard. I know you're a guy who loves to dress up. Whatever the occasion, you're always dressing to the absolute nines. So what are you going to do on that day that's 2 days after the 29th, the 31st? Are you still planning on dressing up and sitting at home?
I don't know. I'm not really interested in going to like a Zoom Halloween party or anything.
Why wouldn't you want to do that?
I don't want to sit here sweating off makeup. But I will throw on this pair of gloves probably. This is a fun, simple killer Halloween costume.
Yeah.
I don't really have any costume equipment. I feel like when we lived together, I had, a ton of things that I could choose to throw on at any time. Remember, I wasted that Halloween outfit option when I dressed as Luigi on a completely random episode just because I was bored.
Yeah, that was kind of an iconic move. But Tim, can I ask you, you got any big Halloween plans? Any costume plans? Anything coming up? What's going on for the Candy Kid?
I'm one of these losers that really doesn't like to dress up for Halloween all that much, But
Boo!
I did have it's because I can't.
Boo!
I just don't think about a Halloween costume all the time, and I don't think oh, that'd be a great Halloween costume. But I did figure out one that I think could fit me. What about Sir Kensington? Sir Kensington, the ketchup off-brand that's not quite Heinz.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
The Sauceman.
The Sauceman. He's sort of a fancy Mr. Peanut type.
What?
I know exactly what you're talking about. Clearly, Stu doesn't have much experience with ketchup.
No, I need to catch up ASAP on all these damn ketchup mascots. Thank you, Anthony, for the knife again. It's a threat, even over Zoom. So you think you want to dress up as Sir Kensington, the ketchup mascot. Are there any other condiment mascots that I should know about? I guess the Hellman's mustard or Hellman's manna is that's a guy, isn't it?
The Hellman's manna?
No, mayonnaise.
I just got booked to be the Cranch Goblin.
Oh, Jesus Christ! You know what? How about How about we introduce our guest?
Okay, I didn't want to talk about my fucking Halloween costume anyway. It's offensive. It's brutal. You'll probably see it all across Twitter any fucking way.
Do you want to talk about it?
No, I don't want to anymore.
You know what, Stu? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off, but we have to introduce our guest because they've been waiting a long time.
Hey, I completely understand, but just let it be known that I brush my teeth before each of these records because even over Zoom, I'm worried about my impressions.
I can smell the mint. It's great over the cyber. Anyway, let's introduce our guest. They're a musician, international pop star, Billboard 100 CEO, big CEO. It's Fraxiom.
Hey. I just subtweeted you guys.
You subtweeted us?
Shit.
That's okay.
Oh, shit. Now we have to fucking get on socials during the record?
Yeah. No, it's chilling. But yeah,
wow,
no,
this really is going to be some comedy, huh?
For real. If you're not on your apps right now, I've been using apps all day. Don't get me started.
Oh my God. Hold on.
Today,
can we just go in a circle, starting with you, Frax? Favorite app, go.
Oh, fuck that. Oh, that's so hard. I would say Lyft because you can go literally anywhere.
Wow, Lyft. Big choice.
You can go to an Apple store and all the rest of the apps are there. So no brainer.
Wait, are we talking about apps right now?
Yeah, we're talking about apps, but not those jalapeno poppers.
Okay, wait. Serious question as fuck.
Yeah.
For you guys, Uber Eats or Postmates for you?
Man.
There's a right answer. There's a right
There's
answer.
a
as
right
fuck.
answer. I think between those two, I'm probably an Uber Eats guy because McDonald's is on it. And I know I'm getting some faces, but guys,
Yo. Okay. One, McDonald's is on fucking everything, so I don't know what rock you're under. Two,
What?
Uber Eats doesn't let you change your name on it, and I have to use my fucking legal name. Three, Postmates gives you unlimited delivery for 2 months, and Uber Eats only does it for like a week and a half.
who the fuck is on our podcast right now?
Me.
What top comedy gremlin
This is my podcast now.
God damn it. We're no longer the hosts. We're the guests.
No.
This is a Halloween Freaky Friday situation.
How do you
God.
feel about Grubhub? Because that's the only.
I honestly haven't used Grubhub a day in my fucking life.
Oh shit!
Whatever the hell is happening over there, I'm sure it's crazy though.
Wait,
I'm
so you're
behind,
only
I'm
using
behind.
Postmates?
No, Postmates and Postmates, GoPuff.
Oh,
Go
sure.
Puff
Go
rules.
Puff.
Yeah.
GoPuff's hard
GoPuff.
as fuck, and
Yeah.
what else? DoorDash sometimes.
I just got a big GoPuff delivery last night.
Oh, shit.
Yup,
we
yup.
realized we were out of tomato paste. My roommate Sydney was making partner Sydney was making sauce, and we had no tomato paste.
Subconsciously thinking of your partner as your roommate is insane. I'm sorry for that.
brutal.
That's so crazy. Straight people.
I just misspoke.
That's so insane.
Yeah, I misspoke.
You need to like retrain yourself out of that.
Let's re-record this part.
Let's
and
go.
delete
Let's
everything.
re-record. The sis people
Scrap
are
it all.
fucking up.
I can't believe it. Yeah, now that Stu has been roasted, Anthony's been roasted, I'm the only one who hasn't been put on over the Spitfire.
You just fucking wait.
Yeah. Okay.
No, I'm going to be walking on eggshells this entire time. No, we've been using Instacart on the podcast to send items to our guests. Have you ever used Instacart?
Instacart's hard. Yeah.
It's like the Whole Foods GoPuff.
Oh.
Oh, now I like it less.
Yeah, I know. That's what I think too. Anyway, Frax, we do this podcast normally about the states, but today we're doing it about haunted houses. But I still think that we should talk about, like where you're from, what your general feelings about where you're from are, and where you're living at now.
Yeah.
I think that's a good way to get started because where does horror come from? It comes from your house.
Massachusetts.
Comes from
That's
where you
true.
grew up. It's childhood fears. And we're going to explore all of those. So, Frax, where did you grow up primarily? What state?
Massachusetts, the state. I
Woof.
actually lived for a year in fucking Salem, which is insane.
Holy shit!
So I'm like Halloween. I'm weaned out as fuck.
Weaned, big weaned.
I'm so weaned. You have no idea.
Somebody
Like,
start playing Ocean Man because we're getting weenie on this fucking pod.
October in Salem is so crazy, high key. But every other month was boring as fuck, and they have a chop suey sandwich, and you shouldn't go there.
Yeah, I can imagine that Salem must go really hard for Halloween.
Yeah, nothing fucking else.
Do you think, have you guys seen that animated Scooby-Doo movie with the witch and the Hex Girls where they're in that Salem-like town?
No.
Oh fuck yeah!
I kind of imagine it to be like that, where like a punk rock girl band plays, but they accidentally like bring back a Protestant era witch somehow. Is Salem still as Protestant as I assume it is, Frax?
Loki's so many bros in Salem. Like, you would expect it to be like weird, like, I don't know, like Hot Topic people, I guess,
Yeah.
and like Tumblr people. But like, the college I went to was so many bros. I actually hated the vibe so much, was miserable so much, getting nonstop, They didn't even have fucking GoPuff in Salem, which is insane.
Salem is a backwards city if they don't have
backwards
GoPuff.
backwards as fuck. No GoPuff, and like the only transportation is like Lime scooter. They have like no. The only bus is so ass, and the only thing around is Lime scooter.
You're
For
trapped.
some fucking reason in Salem.
So you went to school in Salem for a year, but then you
Yeah.
grew up where? What's your hometown in Massachusetts?
Kingston.
Kingston. Like Sean.
Oh my god, yeah, true. Not like him. He's from Jamaica, but like,
Cool. Glad you accepted that premise.
I remember like listening to Sean Kingston and thinking like, whoa.
So what was it like? Tell us a little bit about Kingston. I don't think I've ever heard of it.
I don't fucking know. Like, you probably know. Like, it's like America again. Like,
Yeah.
boring as fuck. And like, I didn't have friends there. So I just like went other places all the time, and it actually is right next to Plymouth, Mass. So like Plymouth Rock and shit. So like everyone who wanted to like fuck Tom Brady in the Plymouth Rock and William Bradford like lived in like my general area, and like they were all at my high school and shit. And
would you say that like it's the dream of a lot of Massachusetts to have sex with Tom Brady next to Plymouth Rock while like sipping on some donkeys?
no, bitches be pissing on that rock, actually, like, and shitting. Like bitches from my school will be pissing and shitting on Plymouth Rock for treats and for dares because they have not installed a camera, which is so insane. How it is like such a nationally regarded like historical. Oh my fucking god, Plymouth Rock! But they have not installed a camera, so it is like literally their fault that it keeps getting spray painted and like pissed and shitted because like oh my god, like
put a fence around
you haven't
that.
installed a camera, and like people have been doing that since the 90s. It is literally so on them.
Wow.
I can just imagine the city hall meeting being like, there are too many people pissing and shitting. We need the pissing and shitting camera installed
They
immediately.
probably don't want to install a camera because then that would acknowledge that like people want to fuck up the rock.
Right,
They'd rather
I
just
think-
clean it.
I think putting a camera up next to the rock, it like actually detracts from the freedom that the rock represents. You know what I mean, Anthony?
Definitely.
People have been pissing and shitting on this rock for centuries, if not millennia.
And nothing's going to change. Not in my time, Junior.
What a metaphor for colonization, fucking pissing and shitting all over the land that we just fucking came in on.
Yeah.
Terrible. I have to ask Frax though, how do you feel about Halloween in general? Did you vibe with Salem like when it was in its full Halloween swing, or did you think it was too much?
Yeah, it was because it was so exciting to live in Salem for like 3 days. Like I felt like I lived in like a cool place for 3 days, and it was fun.
Damn. Did you experience any like supernatural events?
Oh no. Is the answer
Even if it
yes?
wasn't in Salem, I can't tell.
What is this? Frax, have you met a ghost?
Oh my God.
Wow.
Maybe Frax can't say.
Frax is scared to get into it.
This was the line of questioning that obviously we were warned about going down before the podcast. We took the risk. They will not answer, and that's totally fine. Let's just move on from the ghost talk, guys. Frax,
right.
Your favorite costume growing up on Halloween that you ever wore? What do you think it is?
I was Skrillex, and also I was a whoopee cushion.
The same year?
No. Like, I was a whoopee cushion in like first grade, and the newspaper was like, "Why are you whoopee cushion?" And I was like, "Because it's fucking hilarious." I didn't say fucking. And then I was Skrillex in like middle school.
Did you go all out and like shave the side of your head for it?
I had a
was
really
it-
bad wig.
The half bald wig is something I've never seen before, but would love to get my little peepers on.
It's a dub.
We asked about your favorite costume. What is just the most trash costume you ever wore growing up?
Oh,
like one where you really
Jesus.
phoned it in.
Oh fuck! I'm unrepressing shit for you. Oh god. Like I don't know. My SpongeBob costume was pretty ass. Like that didn't look good.
What was it?
It was just bad. Like, I don't know. It was pretty cheap, and I tried to make up for it by like painting my face yellow and like having some shoes that looked like it, and that just made it even worse. And I should have just gone with another idea.
Yeah. Oof. Well, I just want to tell you guys all about this story that hopefully will connect you to me emotionally. But there was a time when I was a young boy, and this is one of my earliest memories of disappointing a parent, where I was just at that age where like Halloween was kind of starting to become like a cool thing you do with your friends as opposed to like this like, oh, your parents are taking you trick-or-treating or your older brother or that kind of thing. And I remember very specifically a week before Halloween, my mom came home with this Spider-Man costume, and I was just a little too old to be like, to want to wear that. And I was sick for a week with stress vomiting because I was nervous about telling my mom that I didn't want to be Spider-Man for Halloween. And by the time I told her, she was completely fine with it, and I dressed up as something else. But I just still hold that within me as a time when I really disappointed my mom. And that's sort of the energy that I wanted to get across to you guys. I hope you don't mind me absolutely drowning the vibe.
Thank you for that.
No
Yeah,
problem.
that was
Frax,
really
what's your
brave,
favorite
Stu.
candy?
Candy corn fucking sucks.
Whoa,
Sour
Candy corn
Patch
fucking
Watermelon is
sucks.
bitchin' as hell. I love Sour Patch Watermelon and what else? Anything for chocolates that I like? Should I say? Should I shout them out?
Yeah, why not?
Dark chocolate is pretty swag. Yeah, dark chocolate and Sour Patch Watermelon.
Damn,
Need.
Sour Patch watermelons are delicious.
I'm absolutely shocked about the candy corn hate.
Like Sour Patch Watermelon, it's something you eat, and then like if you eat fruit right after, you like realize that you were eating chemicals before.
Yeah. I mean, no watermelon taste ever tastes like watermelon because watermelon mostly tastes like cold liquid, you know?
No, but
and that's
whatever like is the antithesis to organic material or fruit. Like you can get the peak of that in Sour Patch Watermelon. Like the most unnatural fruit flavored snack that is still really good is Sour Patch Watermelon.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's fair.
I have a big 3-pound bag of Starburst All Reds right now. Oh, my God.
Holy shit.
Oh my god, the little wrappers. Ugh. I can't imagine.
Frax,
We are so not the same.
some people online would describe you as a little rapper. How do you respond to that?
Can I like leave? That shit sucks so hard. Please, fucking Stuart. Fucking Stuart Hikar. You're a little rapper.
Whoa, watch out. That's high car. Yeah, the way you didn't think it would be pronounced.
This is producer Cam Stacy tapping in with a fact check. Frax is 6'1".
Whoa, what?
Making them the second tallest person here right now.
Pretty
Jesus
sick, right? Isn't that pretty sick?
That is dope. You could probably
Yeah, I know.
dunk a damn basketball
I
over
could.
me.
Anyways, what the fuck were we talking about besides how tall I am?
Starburst?
I want to get back to something that we glazed right over. Tim came out to defend candy corn, and I'm
Ew.
absolutely upset. What the fuck are you talking
I
about,
stand
Tim?
in solidarity with my friend Tim. Candy corn is one of the best candies available.
This is how you can tell Anthony actually listens to Frax, and like you guys probably maybe don't. Because like Anthony doesn't fuck with candy corn, and like if you're fucking sane, you don't fuck with candy corn.
Frax,
Wait, no,
we
Anthony
lived,
just said that Anthony did fuck with candy corn.
Yeah, no. Anthony hates candy corn.
Wait, do you actually like candy corn?
No, I hate candy corn. Fuck it.
Oh,
Are you sure you're not faking? So I think
No,
you're cool?
no. Anthony hates that shit,
okay,
which is
sick,
so
sick.
fucked because
that
like
is
candy corn comes
honestly-
around once a year and it's pretty good. And if you don't eat too much of it, if you treat it as like a little treat for yourself for just the month of October, you'll have a great time, you know?
No.
I would straight up rather eat bark off of a tree than eat a single candy corn kernel.
You can also eat vanilla extract once a year and still vomit.
That's good, but you'll get kind of drunk off that shit too. Little
no,
bottle
just
of the
pass
bubbly.
Out. Like if I were to eat vanilla extract.
I get the candy corn pumpkins. And the candy
Ooh,
corn
the
pumpkins are
pumpkins.
like triple candy corn.
Yeah,
And
big
that
sounds-
shit is good.
Sounds thrice as awful. I would rather eat 3 bites of bark off of a tree than eat that.
What is thrice?
You've never heard of thrice and beans?
We have to
Okay,
move
what's
on.
this episode about?
We have to move on. Frax, you have to choose your favorite sense out of the 5 senses. You know, there's touch, there's taste, there's smell, there's sight, there's listening. What's your favorite?
I've never listened to a podcast before.
So your favorite must
Listening,
be hearing.
listening, yeah.
Listening.
All sound. What is
So,
the after Fraxiom on my Twitter at it is music.
Oh.
So that means we need to go sound first.
All
Good
right, we'll
choice.
go sound first. So what we're doing today is we are assembling the scariest haunted house, the perfect modular haunted house out of us, the 3 haunted house designers, the statesmen. Can you frickin' believe it, guys?
No.
Yeah, I mean, well, once in a post-pandemic world, when everything is safe, people are going to be craving the opportunity to get together in the confines of a haunted house and be scared once again of something
Absolutely.
that is not a toxic
Absolutely.
event.
Absolutely. I think the biggest part about a haunted house is that people miss screaming in each other's faces.
So we put our heads together and came up with some pitches for different rooms of a haunted house, each individual room based on a sense. Because That is our typical format, is running through the 5 senses. So each sense will be represented by a room in our haunted house ultimately.
Wait, each sense is a room? So like there's the sound room, etc.
That's right. Of course,
okay.
The room will have a theme outside of that exact sense. However, that sense is going to be the main attraction of each room. And then in the end, Frax, you're going to be essentially deciding on which of these 5 rooms you want to put together to create, what is the scariest haunted house in all of US of A?
Nice.
Nay, the world.
Wow, nay the world.
Well, all right. Let's start with our haunted houses by exploring this haunted house with our ears.
Oh.
Stu, you have asked us to assemble a couple of clips to send you.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to maybe host this segment?
I would be more than happy to host this segment. On our normal episodes, I am hosting the sound segment after all, so it only makes sense that I would be the natural MC of this little ringy-ding. So, Anthony, I kind of think that you should go second. And Tim, of course, as the most powerful of the statesmen, I think you have to go third. And as the weakest cub in the pack, I'm going to go ahead and start this thing out, if that's all right with you boys.
Yeah, that's okay, little cub.
Thank you, Papa Bear.
You guys don't know what you're saying.
No.
Do you?
No.
Are any of you gay? Because
I'm much closer to an otter than a cub. That's a
Oh my
fact.
God.
I'm looking for my cougs. All right. Let's get into the first room that I'd like to pitch in this 5-room experience. Number 1. What do you want people to do before they enter a haunted house? Well, they're going to get scared, right? So we want to make sure they have a place to go to the bathroom beforehand so that they are not leaking at all when they are frightened by our performers or by our rooms. That makes perfect sense. So I would like to pitch a part of this haunted house that is specifically the bathrooms. Now, we'll have one large unisex bathroom, very creaky door that opens into it. Broken, smudged mirrors, all of it tinted green. And what's playing? What can you hear during this? That's right. The scariest song on earth will be playing. The twisted operatic tunes of Bathroom Dance from Anthony's second favorite popcorn munchin' flick, Todd Phillips' The Joker.
Wow.
So the first room in this haunted house is going to be a recreation of the infamous bathroom from Joker. One of the scariest rooms in cinema, I would contend. You can hear the twisted tunes, the twisted strings playing by Hildur Guðnadóttir, the man who, of course, Anthony, you have the soundtrack at home. Do you want to tell us how you feel when you hear the tune Bathroom Dance?
Oh, of course. It makes me want to go straight to the bathroom and dance. What else can you say? It is the best song in the soundtrack for a film that will go down in history as the greatest depiction of any character ever put to screen.
Wow. Well, I'll fade out Bathroom Dance as it's almost too scary for us right now. But Frax, let me ask you my first pitch for sound. The bathroom from Joker. Now, did you see Joker, Frax?
No.
Okay, well, that's going to really make this a hard
pitch. Why are you talking to me like Nardwar, though? You're like, did you see Joker? Like, what the fuck is that?
I know when you were a kid, you really liked the Joker. Okay. This is maybe going to be a wash for mine, but you know what else is a wash? You'll be able to wash your hands in the sink in front of that dirty mirror that the Joker really found his true identity within. Frax, if you had to guess, what do you think is so scary about this bathroom?
Oh God, in the Joker bathroom, it's probably dirty as fuck and like, I don't know, dimly lit, rusty shit. Rusty shit in a bathroom is scary. I don't want tetanus. Infections are very scary, actually. And just anatomy in general.
This bathroom has one of those stainless steel toilets from prison, and it is rusty as hell.
I would die. my
There's a little
God.
sign outside that says you have to hover your butt when you're using it, all right? That's a fact. And that bathroom dance song just keeps playing. So,
Wow.
that's-
Stu, do you mind giving us that composer name one more time?
yeah, fuck you, man. It is Hildur Guðnadóttir. There are a lot of extra dashes on top of the letters because I think they're like Norwegian. So I am so sorry, Hildur, if I'm not doing your name justice. But just know that your score did Todd Phillips' masterpiece justice by really scaring us. You know? Anyway, that's my pitch for sound as Spooky Joker Bathroom. I think it's a good way to start a haunted house. But Anthony, the time has finally come for you to pitch your spooky sound. So just let me know when you'd like me to play it and I can take over.
Okay, clearly we are off to a start where we have very different interpretations of what we're doing with our haunted house pitches. First of all, everybody's getting diped up before they go into my haunted house.
Okay.
You know, there's no time to waste, on waste before you
Diped
go
up
in.
is so crazy.
You got to get diped up. You got to go. So, you never know what's going to happen. You got to be diped. Now, the sound that I put together for my haunted house is one of the first songs I've ever made myself. And I cut together a bunch of shit that created a mood piece about something that I personally have as one of my biggest fears.
Mm-hmm.
And that is fake friendships or uncertainty in friendship.
Okay.
So I'm very
That's
afraid.
real as fuck for me.
I'm very afraid that behind my back, people are either not my friend, never thinking of me, or they secretly hate me. So I put together a mood piece that I think does a great job of hitting on those themes. So Stu, why don't you give her a whirl? Make sure it's nice and loud for the people at home.
Sure thing. Imposter Syndrome, the track. Hit it. Isn't that sound?
Damn, son, where'd you find this? Damn, son, where?
What is this? What
It's
are we
Randy
listening
Newman.
to?
It's Randy Newman.
How many of us have them? Friends. Ones we can depend on.
Real trap shit.
Let me take the wrong, jot it down. You ain't never had a friend like me. Life is your restaurant, and I'm your messaging. Whatever it is you want, you ain't never had a friend like me.
So, just for everyone at home, that was incredibly unintelligible, played over a chat room, but it took a lot of hard work. And the little pieces that you could barely make out in there, the Friends theme song, of course, iconic, terrible friendship experience. But then also Randy Newman, and then, of course, Will Smith is the genie singing Never Had a Friend Like Me.
Mm-hmm.
All highly distorted with random sound effects thrown in to create a mood piece about imposter syndrome and fake friendship. So unsettling.
Really provocative, Anthony. Good job.
I'm also having I'm having a fake friendship scare. How dare you show that to me as a friend, assaulting my ears.
This is definitely like 100 gecs release a song and then a music critic talks about it really excitedly and then someone on Reddit shits on it simulator. Like that same emotion just happened, but on the smallest scale possible.
So Anthony, congrats. You're a reviewer from Pitchfork, and Tim, congrats. You're like an incel.
Yes.
And I'm gonna take the medium route on this. I'm gonna say that was just fine. Good job, Anthony.
Thank you. Hours of work.
Oh God. So what? You're just hearing that? Like, is there anything where you're hearing that, or?
No, so you're in complete isolation when you hear that.
Okay.
And it's played on very loud speakers in a dark room where you can barely see in front of you.
I did that for fun at SAIC. They had like this room with no lights, and I was like, okay, so I had rented it, like, well, not rented it, but like I had the dark isolation room for my installation because I was gonna set all my shit up in there, but like I had it for an extra day. So like during lunch, during class, I just went in there and like turned on the monitors super loud and was just like listening to like noises and sine waves and shit and just like eating my falafel sandwich and just being like, this is insane.
If anyone walked into
like,
that room,
seeing nothing.
good God, they would be terrified of just sound effects and chewing.
It was so fun, actually. Like it just made me think about like how powerful sound is and how about like you really don't have to be anywhere.
Did you have any visions? Did the sounds transport you?
Okay, definitely. Like my falafel sandwich was tasting crazy. But also I think it just made me think about like, I don't know, like it just made me. It wasn't necessarily profound in a visual sense, but like I guess in a sense that I can visualize because like it made me think about like, damn, music and audio and shit like that shit is just so much more powerful than anything else, which is why I even wanted it to be first. The scary sounds. You did play some scary sounds. Those were pretty crazy. Yeah.
So the track as a whole is life-changing, you would say.
Frax is sipping their White Claw.
Oh,
Wow. Another ghost.
Nodding.
We've run into another ghost.
Okay.
nodding emphatically, saying yes, absolutely.
Anthony,
I think Frax is waiting to hear my track.
yeah,
Wait,
Anthony,
you
you
all
did.
made shit like that?
Anthony, you did a really, really good job.
No, that was sick, actually. No, like, actually, like, that was funny, like, and also sick. Like, but also, it was, the Friends theme is really crazy.
Yeah, those claps are haunting.
I don't like
but
Friends, the show.
No, I think we can all agree that Friends the show sucks. But it is kind of scary to think, like, how do these people get their money if they're never at work? They're probably
Well, it's
doing
like The
something.
Office and, like, fucking, I don't know, the Chainsmokers, like, same energy. Like, who wants that? Who is consuming Imagine Dragons?
You would
like,
say,
you know what I mean?
There's a group with The Office, the Chainsmokers, and the cast of Friends, and they all cross over.
Just to tell a quick horror story, I had a friend who was driving me to the mall when I was in high school, and they like very earnestly showed me Imagine Dragons, expecting me to be super into it. And we were just sitting in the parking lot of the mall for 2.5 minutes waiting for, I can't even remember the song, but they were just watching me take in Imagine Dragons.
Okay, I really need to say the two things that will determine to me exactly how funny this is. What year was it and how old were you guys?
This must have been 2011, and we were in junior year of high school.
Okay, junior year of high school is a little too old, but 2011 checks out.
Yeah, that all checks out.
Anthony, I think you told that story on the Utah episode, or maybe Nevada. Whenever we talked about Imagine Dragons.
Yeah, they're from one of those two.
Well, way to call me out for recycling 10, dude. It's all fresh.
Anthony, you did a great job with your sound segment. Very, very scary. And I would put it in just a very close second behind my Joker song. Now, Tim, you're going to follow it up. You're our third segment. Are you ready?
I am, and I'm just going to address Frax. I'm going to address you sort of like a person on Shark Tank would a shark. So,
Oh my God.
sharks.
Okay.
Seeing as this house is a modular house, I figured that we need to have some modular sound. So I've kind of presented some options. I'm going to present some options to the shark. to see which.
Before I'm so sorry. I'm like not doing this to be funny. I literally haven't seen Shark Tank.
Okay. This is how it goes. You're the shark. You're gonna buy my product if you love it, and if you hate it, you're gonna tear me down like you have Anthony and Stuart. And then,
okay, that's what I assumed it was. I think.
Here's the track. Stuart, why don't you go ahead and play my first piece?
I'm rolling anytime you guys are ready. Give me your best song.
Cold Stones, you're Cold Stones. We're a super duper family. Hey, 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 when you eat our ice cream, we will sing in perfect harmony.
Wow.
That was so fucking sick.
So fucking scary, right? Absolutely fucking terrifying. You'd think.
If someone were to play me that audio file, I would kill them.
Well, imagine yourself walking into a room with but a tip jar. You drop 1 quarter in the tip jar, the song plays once. That's kind of boring for a haunted house. What if you put 1 quarter in the tip jar and the song played over and over again? Stuart, why don't you go ahead and play that from the beginning, but to part 2?
I'm rolling anytime you guys are ready. Give me your best song.
Cold Stones, you're Cold Stones. We're a super duper family. Hey,
The phone ringing.
when you eat our ice cream, we will sing in perfect harmony.
That's what it would be like if it were played over and over and over again. Really get that kind of terror in the park goers kind of mindset. But what if we added one more layer onto this very spooky sound? Stuart, why don't you play part 3? This is the Chopped and Screwed.
Anytime you guys are ready, give me your best song.
Oh no.
Oh my God. Oh man, that laugh is maybe the scariest part.
No, I disagree. I think the scariest part is the patron at the beginning going, all right, whenever you're ready, give me your best song. I don't want to be teed up like that if I'm being forced to sing for a quarter tip.
I agree entirely. And also, we all know that the best Cold Stone tip song is when they sing the Addams Family.
Did someone work here? Stu, did you work at a Cold Stone?
I worked at an ice cream shop, but I spent a lot of my free time at a Cold Stone, just hanging out, testing flavors. So yeah, I know their culture pretty well.
While I was looking for a sound clip for this episode, there's a 12-minute video that goes through a lot of Cold Stone songs, and I didn't realize how many international hits there were. There's a lot of international Cold Stones.
DJ, big radio, right? Cold Stone Top 40 #1 radio
CEO,
smasher,
big
you know what I'm saying?
CEO.
Big CEO, huge music, auto-tune, Dylan Brady, Cold Stone Creamery.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Shark, that was my song, my sound that will play in one room, in many rooms, or many rooms, but slowed down. It's your choice.
Wow. Okay, so we have now pitched, Frax, to you 3 options for the first room you'll enter in your haunted house. They're all, absolutely terrifying, but the real question now is, which are you going to choose for your incredibly haunted house? Where are you going? Which direction?
Okay, so there was that bathroom with the toilet, and then there was that like Cold Stone room, and then that like crazy like I need help immediately sounding ass room. Okay, hard. Well, the toilet is not sound, so you're automatically out, and I'm still thinking about Cold Stone, so Cold Stone room.
Wow!
Yes!
Tim!
Absolutely.
Congrats.
I did just want to point out, I went to Top 50 Global on Spotify, and all of the international ice cream hits are right at the top.
Whoa!
Let's go.
Good for Cold Stone.
Cold Stone on the beat.
Well, we've...
Dairy Queen on it.
we've explored the first room, the first spooky room of our haunted house. Now we must move on to Frax's second favorite sense, which is...
fucking, I don't know. Some smells have been pretty tight lately. Let's do smell.
Time to sniff this fear. How spooky. And me, the elder statesman, of course, will take over this smell segment. We three have prepared rooms for Frax.
Oh, God.
Who would like to go first?
I think I went first last time. I think it's only right that little Tinny Tone takes the first hit.
You're right. Anthony, you will go last. Stu, you will go second. The room that I have prepared for you all is once again from the Cold Stone Creamery Chill and Kill modular section. In this room, the door locks behind you, and before you, 5 cartons, cold and flavor differentiated concrete, and a blindfold. A child sits in the opposite corner of the room with a waffle cone whose tip cuts sharper than Damascus steel, and a timer that reads 90 and counting down every second. The game is sniff and guess, or be scooped. Chop, chop, or should I say, scoop, scoop.
Wait, mildly confused at how this is gonna work. So there's
Damn
a
it.
baby with a waffle cone sword that will kill you if you do not do some shit with this ice cream in 90 seconds.
Yes, you must.
I would just leave.
You must
What are you
smell and you
doing?
must guess which ice cream flavors are which just based on what you can smell with your nose.
Oh, that's so easy. Unless you're talking about like some of them are pretty close. Like I don't know. Like if you're doing vanilla bean and French vanilla, that's just straight up cheating. Like that's just weird as fuck.
Exactly. That's
But
the
it can't
hardest
be-
question.
I would be like, it can't be unfair flavors though. Like it would have to be shit that you can like actually differentiate. Like none of that like chocolate, death by chocolate, chocolate lovers, like vanilla,
Right.
vanilla bean, dairy free vanilla. Like fuck you. Like you need a consistency. You need like 12 flavors that are all different enough so that you can like sniff it out.
Unfortunately, Cold Stone goes crazy with their names. They
That's true.
love
Oh, God,
puns.
wait. Yeah.
So it is going to be a real challenge to narrow down what exact flavor it's going to be. Let me just take a peek at the Cold Stone menu.
Can I read you out one? Because Anthony, I'm a step ahead of you, and the pie who loved me is jumping out. At
Right.
me.
Let's go.
I don't know if I could pull that. I would definitely be killed by that baby.
I remember some of the Cold Stone Creamery menu items, maybe. I know one of them has Monster in it. I remember, like, the pie who loved me activated some sleep rage and shit in my brain. Definitely something like called, like, Hot Little Love Cookie or, like, some crazy shit like that.
Frax, how about this? How about Cookie Don't You Want Some?
Yeah, I knew there was some horny
Ooh.
cookie shit. That is
All
so
horny. Anthony,
crazy.
God damn it.
How about this flavor?
Mario's literally Italian, no!
That sure does look like
Mario's-
Mario's signature flavor.
Oh my god, wait, you play Civ 5? That's goated.
So Anthony has shared his screen to the meeting, and it's showing us Cold Stone menu items. And the first thing that popped up was Mario's super birthday cake. Was that what it was?
Yeah.
And it was labeled as Mario and Luigi's masterpiece.
That's fucked. Like, it wasn't fucked, but then you said it, now it's fucked. It's just like Mario and Luigi's masterpiece. Like, I don't feel like weird shit happened, but now I do.
It's
You said
really
like
gross. It definitely sounds like those two brothers did something together that they shouldn't have done without their little overalls.
Fuck.
I was
that.
Yeah, fuck.
I was working in a lab way late one night.
Is that Italian monster mash?
Yes, it's Italian monster mash.
Okay, well, Tim,
Yeah.
great job.
Thank you. The Cold Stone Creamery Chill and Kill modular section is available in all 5 senses. We're going to move on to the next person, who I believe is Stuart.
That's correct. And you have to remember that I've been pitching sort of clown-themed things from here, so far. The Joker. Wow. One of the clown prince of crime, some would say. But I'm going to move on from the clowns and talk something a little more explosive. Look, you're in a very, very dark room, up to your knees in a horribly cold liquid.
All right.
It's so dark. Oh my God. You wish you could see the exit, but all you have is the white lighter in your jeans pocket. You take that light out to create a quick source of flame, but then it hits you. Oh God, what's that smell? Gasoline?
Fuck.
Yes, you're in a dark maze full of, up to your knees in liquid gasoline, inebriated by the fumes, which is a smell, and you have to find the exit in the dark or explode by trying your luck with the white lighter you're given when you enter the place. And yes, they do bring up the 27 Club when they give you the lighter, saying if you're 27, this might be your final resting place. Anyway, that is my smell. It is gasoline fumes, something we've obviously had some experience with on the podcast before. But Frax, you ever huff gas? I know you huff the good gas, but what about gasoline?
No, not like gasoline. No, that's so crazy. But
That context is mortifying.
yeah,
Up to your knees?
True, like that's such a weird hey, yeah, I know you smoke weed, but are you ever up to your knees in gasoline?
Look, I know sometimes you chill out with a good vape pen, but have you ever chugged liquid fuel or something?
No, so crazy. But yeah, I don't know. That does sound scary as fuck. The thought of spontaneous combustion, obviously bad. Also, I don't know.
Well, I mean, it's sort of almost like a Saw contraption, you know? It's like you've lived your life with such fun and pleasure, but now you're being forced to wade through cold, and it's so cold, by the way. This gasoline is fucking freezing.
Oh, fucking hell. Can I just blow up if I'm already cold?
You have the lighter. It's your choice.
But literally, fuck it. That's not scary because I would just give up.
Okay. Well, I guess level 2 in my haunted house, suicide by...
Yeah.
Stu is not doing well right now.
No, my pitches have not been hitting home particularly, but I have a couple more up my sleeve that I think might just win. So that was my pitch for smell. It's gas fumes walking through an indoor pool full of gas. Anthony, what is your pitch for smell?
Listen, I wanted to go for something very unsettling, but after hearing your pitches, I'm worried that this is not that unsettling in comparison. These are two smells which I think will make a dastardly combination, and I'm just picturing a very warm room. You walk in, you're immediately sweating, and the scents lingering in the air and what's dripping down the walls, hot mayo and piss.
Oh, come on. What?
Oh my God.
How's that even horror? That's...
Oh, it is horror. Would you not be unsettled?
That's literally Salem, bathroom, dorm hall, other people's cum and shit and vomit and shit. Oh my God. Don't go to college. Oh my God.
Is that the lesson we want to walk away from this with? Don't go to college.
Yeah, no, literally, or at least not in Salem, Adam Sandler, Hubie Halloween ass town.
Wait,
for real.
You've seen Hubie Halloween, but you haven't
recently.
seen Shark Tank?
Yeah. I know.
Any of the kids in Hubie Halloween ever dress up as Joker?
I don't maybe.
There were several Harley Quinns. That was a running joke.
True.
We love Hubie Halloween on this pod, right?
Yeah, no. That movie is so crazy. You could just tell it is just intentionally so ass. And it's so awesome.
Yeah, we stan Hubie.
The moment he puked on the bicycle, I was in.
Oh, yeah. In the first 2 minutes.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, you were quick. They got you early, Anthony.
I was hooked immediately, but I don't know if I would be hooked immediately on the smell of hot mayo and piss. If I walked into that room, I'd want to leave quickly.
That is a podcast-ass tangent. When I imagine podcasts and microphones with the pop filters and white dudes, I imagine it's just a conversation that's people are having a normal conversation about I don't know, chips, and then a podcast-ass dude will be yeah, chips are pretty good, and I'm a chip off the old block of my dad, who happens to be a carpenter. And on the subject of carpentering, we'd like to know, have you ever been to a Lowe's? Because our sponsor today is not Lowe's, but Home Depot. I don't fucking know.
That's what it sounds like when our podcast is going well.
What? Oh my God.
That's a perfect app.
And you know what? This episode is sort of like a Home Depot, but for haunted houses. And this haunted house, we're in the smell section. Frax, we need to know which haunted house room you're going to pick out of the three of us.
Oh, fuck. Okay. There's suicide, hot mayo, and piss in like the first one.
Ice cream
Cold
smelling.
Stone Day.
You
Ice
remember?
cream. Oh, wait, the
You
ice cream.
remember with the child with the waffle cone sharper than Damascus steel?
Okay, yeah, I do. Just let's stick with the motif of Cold Stone and go with the ice cream smelling.
What? Wow. Hold on.
We are just in a very scary Cold Stone.
Yeah,
I know
at
what to
this
tell
point,
you.
Oh, it's just a Cold Stone. It's not even a
just a
haunted
Cold
house. Not that my
They're true.
gasoline maze would have changed that very much, but like, all right, what's next? What are we doing next?
Once again, the Cold Stone Creamery Chill and Kill modular set is available in all 5 senses. We're going to move on to our next regular sense, where we explore Frax's third favorite sense.
Can I just talk about how the Cold Stone Creamery actually is scary because it's like a chain that seems like if you only have ever seen one, it would be a small business. And it's like, if I'm going to pay that much money for ice cream, I want it to be like good local place ice cream that you can't just fucking get like 10 minutes away. So like if I pay like $8 for like this ice cream shit and like you can just get it 10 minutes away, it's like, I might as well have just gotten a McFlurry. Why am I at Cold Stone? Why are old people making these people sing? Cold Stone is actually scary. Okay, just needed to get that out. We can move on now.
Completely agree. Why would you ever go there when you could just order a McFlurry off Uber Eats with their exclusive McDonald's combination? Okay, Tim, or I guess Frax, what is your third favorite sense?
Oh God, I don't know. Been fucking with feel lately, honestly.
Ooh. We're going to the touch segment.
Yeah, touch.
Anthony, you will start this one. I will go second. Stuart will go third. Go ahead, Anthony. Good luck.
Nice.
Absolutely. So for touch, again, I wanted to go with something unsettling. And I think that, obviously in a lot of haunted houses, there's a no-touch rule. The actors, the scarers are not allowed to touch you. And this is no exception. But you will have a touch experience where you get a rope tied around your waist and you have to... Oh, and you get an oxygen tank. That's a very important detail.
Okay.
And then you have to push your way through a gelatinous wall. You have to fight your way through a gelatinous wall that's several meters thick.
Like a gelatinous cube from D&D.
Absolutely.
Okay.
But just one side of that cube.
That's not scary.
It's scary. You wouldn't be.
That's fun.
You wouldn't be scared, completely entombed within a gelatinous cube.
No, that sounds fun.
It does sound interesing,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Like,
No, it sounds sort of cool. Honestly, I'm a little bit of a freak.
yeah,
Did you
I
ever
mean,
see
look,
that Ed, Edd n Ed episode where they like fill a pool with green
Yeah, Jello.
jelly?
It also wouldn't be hard.
Would it be?
Like,
No.
you have nails.
Whoa.
I don't know.
There's resistance.
Like, I don't know. Fuck, where's the resistance? Oh my God. You literally just tweeted #resist to try to make it look like more, like more shit was going on. You just totally like Kamala Harris your fucking gelatin cube. Oh my God. There was no way that shit was going to be scary. And now it's like not.
Antifa is involved with the gelatinous wall. It's a fact. It's happening. Bring down the wall.
Listen, think about this, though. You have an oxygen tank and a rope around your waist. In case you get trapped, there's a reason those are on there. Many people don't make it through. They get trapped and they're treading.
What? You can just keep fucking moving.
Not everyone. Everyone is not strong-willed enough. They get trapped in the cube and frozen, suspended in time.
Okay, well, I just think that you have enough time. Okay?
Okay.
Like, honestly, if you die in the cube, you're dumb as fuck. Like, it is so easy to not die in the cube.
There are precautions to prevent you from dying in the cube, so I guess that does make it less scary when the stakes are as high as
and if you
being
can't
set
even
on
die,
fire.
it's like,
Yeah, if you can't even have the option of lighting all of the gasoline in the room on fire and killing yourself, how's it even a haunted house?
Well, anyone who's seen Michael Bay's Transformer films knows that the cube is a force to be reckoned with. So.
Sam Witwicky. Give me the cube.
All right.
Thanks,
I'm sorry.
Camden. Wow.
Fucking other generations be like, hey, did you see that movie?
Why didn't you see Joker? We're all talking about
Let's get back to something we've all seen.
It's just so crazy that people watch movies.
QB Halloween.
You saw that fucking shit.
Wait. Yeah, but that's like Netflix. That's not a movie.
Who's next?
Okay. So we talked about a jelly wall for Anthony's touch. Tim, what's your touch all about?
Well, you know, as a part of the
Heard you were in your late 20s watching movies.
well, as a part of the marketing team for Cold Stone Creamery Chill and Kill modular set for all 5 senses, I'm here to present the touch portion of the modular set. Now, I went something different with touch than Anthony. We're not doing a tactile touch. We're doing more of a feel. This sort of a mood board of touch, if you will. Now, in this room, the door locks behind you. A man wearing a shirt reads a 2011 To the Editor entry of the Culver City Crossroads. It reads, Dear Editor, the Culver City Cold Stone Creamery has a cold heart for blood donors. This time, I couldn't believe my ears. It seemed like deja vu, but I insisted that the expiration date of the coupon for a free ice cream and topping had not expired. The last time I gave blood, I got a similar coupon and showed up a couple days after it expired. I was denied then too, although I suggested that it would certainly be a good customer service move to give me one anyway. I didn't get an ice cream. But the young man behind the counter stated emphatically that they, quote, were no longer honoring the red coupons, unquote. I restated that the coupon didn't expire until the end of the month. He wouldn't budge. Instead, he offered to, quote, make me a good deal, unquote. It sounded like the old bait and switch. Even if I had brought some money, I should be getting a free ice cream. Hadn't I fulfilled my part of the bargain? I had donated a pint of blood to the Red Cross. Certainly it wasn't condition of my gift, but by giving me the coupon, Cold Stone was receiving a promotional advertisement to all those who received them, the Red Cross staff, and undoubtedly friends and family and others who heard of the promotion. What? Maybe it was even part of a larger ad campaign. I left angry and with a bitter taste in my mouth. Can't anybody act honorably anymore? I keep wondering whether this isn't a very poor customer service decision. Obviously, it goes beyond the store owner. It goes all the way up to the franchisor corporation. Besides writing to the local media, I've also submitted a complaint with the American Red Cross and the Better Business Bureau, which has not received a response from the store. It is no wonder this store isn't listed with the Culver City Chamber of Commerce. I wonder how many customers they will lose for their poor business practices. Or do we no longer require that a business honor its word? Brian Pogue.
Literally what it feels like to be suspended in a cube.
Wow. Yes, I want to say there is something scary as fuck about, like, giving the government something from your body and then, like, being promised, like, something to replenish yourself and then you don't get that. Like, that's honestly weird.
So hold on, Frax, you are on the side of the person in this review who wants them to honor an expired coupon?
Well, let's think about it. That's like you're giving blood. Like, if I had just given a fucking pint of blood, like, okay, if I worked at Cold Stone and someone came in and, like, my manager wasn't there, I would just be like, yeah, have your fucking ice cream. You just gave a pint of blood. Maybe I just don't like needles and blood, but, like, I don't know, if someone just went through that shit and they were like, I need some ice cream, like, just give them the ice cream.
You gotta get a pint for a pint, you know?
No,
At
literally
least.
dead ass.
Yeah, this person probably wasn't even asking for a pint for a pint. Probably just like a pint for a small cup of strawberry and Snickers.
They wanted a gotta love it kind of size, you know? Gotta have
God,
it,
wait.
love
Gotta
it, like
love
it.
Right.
They got a
Like,
big
the sizes at Cold Stone are like it, love it, gotta have it, right?
Yeah.
Mhm, that's right.
Starbucks shit.
And Anthony's favorite comedian has a funny bit about that one.
Let's go.
Well, if you ask me, this touch segment, this touch room is a gotta have it. Stuart, why don't you go ahead and take your touch segment away?
What?
Oh my gosh. Yes, my touch segment. Of course, I'm coming in third. Coming in the rear, some would say.
I don't know.
And my touch segment is all about being uncomfortable. Because in the end, that's what a haunted house is all about. It's making you push your comfort, your limits to the absolute edge before you fall into a dastardly valley of fright. My touch segment is a very, very long hallway. And what is it full of? Backs. All backs. Human backs. A long hallway, and the walls are nearly infinite backs. Shoulder to shoulder, for as far as the room may extend. You'll be forced to awkwardly walk through the back hallway, but it's too tight to walk without touching the backs. So
That's weird as fuck.
both of the walls, backs. Tons and tons of backs. I mean, you're going to touch every single one of these backs. You're not going to see legs. You're not going to see arms. You're not going to see heads. These are just backs. Hairy backs, acne backs, tan backs, pale backs, thin backs, big backs, rolly backs, injured backs. Regardless, it's all backs. Back to back backs. Now, that is my pitch for the touch segment. I think it is a nightmare. Frax, what do you think?
Let's go for like all of the. Wait, yeah, okay. I think that is definitely way scarier than Cold Stone shit because like if I were to give a pint of blood at like even at Cold Stone and they didn't like give me Cold Stone, it's like I don't know, like I'm still gonna go get ice cream probably. Maybe not from Cold Stone because I'm mad at them. But it's like, I don't know, like, still need ice cream. It can still, like, I don't know.
We're
like,
back talking about this coupon again.
No, because it's like, just a pretty good deal. But yeah. Like, the backs are so much scarier than the coupon because at the end of the day, it is just a coupon.
The backs are backs. Anthony?
Now, what about the cube?
Oh my God, no, the cube is easy. The backs by far. The cube is easy and the coupon is a small deal that you can walk away from.
Wow.
Are the backs your final answer?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yes! The backs take it.
Wow. Excellent. The modular back set, or Stuart, do you have a set name?
Yeah. I'm actually, I wanted to have like a very cool, scary name, but unfortunately I had to pitch that Joker thing first. And the reason why is that I'm actually sponsored by a different collection of clowns. This is Cirque du Soleil presents House du Haunted. And so I had to actually present a couple of options that are Cirque du Soleil related. And what do you see more of in a Cirque du Soleil performance? Let's say O or Kai or Love, the Beatles theme Cirque du Soleil experience. You see a lot of backs, don't you, Anthony?
Absolutely. You know me. I'm at every one of those reviews. And even in the times of coronavirus, I'm flying to Nevada to go to the strip.
Some things are worth risking our safety. And Cirque du Soleil is certainly number one on the list. So, I think the back hallway presented by Cirque du Soleil presents Haus de Haunted will be winning that round. And I'm very proud of it.
We need to almost die to go to McDonald's. True.
You don't need to almost die to go to McDonald's. Just open up Uber Eats.
Yeah, there you go.
Fuck Postmates, though. Like, you're making me rep a brand because I don't want us to rep Uber Eats.
All right, we got to move on to our fourth. Frax, what's your fourth favorite sense? You've only got sight and taste left.
Oh, God. Taste, yeah.
Taste. Losing the eyes first, in a way. Let's go on to taste. And of course, I will take over the taste segment first.
Wait, what tastes scary? Like, I feel like things can just taste bad, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But how does something taste scary?
Well, you'll have to see. I guess we might just surprise you.
I guess you'll have to see. I'll go first. Stu will go second. Anthony will go last. In my scary taste room brought to you by the Cold Stone Creamery Chill and Kill modular set that comes in all 5 senses. In this room, the door locks behind you. A wooden marionette wearing a paper hat, red shirt with Cold Stone Creamery name tag that reads Ralphie, and infected ear gauges shambles over to each member of the party with an ice cream that they have selected prior to confirming their reservation at the Cold Stone Creamery Kill and Chill.
Infected ear gauges.
That's gross.
Spooky.
But you just get ice cream in this room?
Well, yeah, I mean, we are just serving up a haunted house, which is an amusement park. I figured that we allow a little bit of fun to be had in terms of taste. You know, while you're being presented ice cream in a very scary way, a marionette with infected gauges. I mean, the ice cream can be fun.
And Tim, do you think that the employees at this place would be saying, "I scream" for this ice cream?
Well, they'd be singing. Just wait till my sight segment.
Oh God, I'm getting a lot of thumbs down. Okay, all right. Ouch. That tasted bad.
Chicago is crazy because it's like, I heard that people do comedy here, and I was like, oh no, it's just going to be a bunch of people trying to be funny. But I was like, wait, it's coronavirus, so at least they won't do that.
Sure.
Never doing that.
Yeah, okay,
no.
I do understand what you're saying there. Yeah, I would agree. Anthony and Tim are really eating shit compared to my jokes today. Tim, interesting taste segment. Sort of a fun room in the haunted house. Maybe a nice break from the horror. But if you don't mind, I'm going to pitch my taste. You open the door and the handle's sticky. Ugh. Your hand smells like licorice. Huh? What's behind the door? A candy house, of course. Ooh, well, that's interesting. How about that? Very fun. There's a comfy couch made of marshmallows, a shag carpet made of cotton candy, and on the wall, candy portraits of past presidents and historical figures, but their eyes are all gumdrops and red hots. Wow, now this is a pretty fun and spooky room. You sit down on the couch to take a load off and admire the grand work. And you almost don't want to taste anything out of fear that you could destroy the miraculous beauty of the room. But there, on the cinnamon sugar graham cracker coffee table, there's a harmless bowl of colorful jelly beans. There's no harm in having a bean or two, you say to yourself. But the second those beans hit your wet little tongue, you know this room is no act of God. It's actually the greatest trick the devil ever pulled. All of the jelly beans, regardless of their color, are buttered popcorn flavor. The most haunting and visceral flavor of the sensory jelly bean consortium. Ooh.
Fuck, you have no idea.
Pretty good, huh?
My favorite candy is Jelly Bellies, and when I get a buttered popcorn, I don't want to eat that shit anymore.
Yes. It's awful. It's bad. It tastes like it tastes so fucking weird. It's not right. It's chemically. It's like we talked about earlier with those watermelon gummy things. It doesn't taste like anything a human should ever taste. But
when I am at 7-Eleven and I'm considering Jelly Belly products, I'm like, no, this might have buttered popcorn, and sometimes I don't get it because of that. The risk.
I've got to be honest, though. I would rather eat a buttered popcorn Jelly Belly any day rather than eat a single kernel of candy corn.
No.
I can't believe you.
I can't even agree with you, honestly.
Wow.
I really tapped into a bad taste, and I'm happy about that. What's scarier than a bad Jelly Belly? Nothing, I say.
No, because when you eat a Jelly Belly package, rather, you're expecting that whole shit to be okay. Actually, here's what's fucked up. Okay, this is insane.
Here we go.
So with shit like Sour Patch Watermelon, it's you can eat it without looking at it, and it's gonna be good. With candy corn, you can eat it without looking at it, and you know it's gonna be bad. Jelly Belly will get you on some trust issue shit because most of them are fine, but then you have buttered popcorn. So now it's I don't want to eat Jelly Belly because I don't want to eat it when I'm on Ableton or doing something on my computer that requires focus, because I'm literally looking at every single jelly bean to be are you fucking buttered popcorn? I don't want to put you in my mouth.
Well, that's exactly what's so fucked up about my taste room is that every jelly bean, regardless of the color, is buttered popcorn. So you'll put the first one in your mouth and you're like, oh, I thought that was that was red. I thought that'd be cherry. I guess I messed up. And then you try another one and you're like, I mess up twice in a row? That's more buttered popcorn. You fool.
No, you don't understand. After 2 jelly beans, maybe after even one, it would just click that they're candy corn.
Yeah, and then you'd go back to that gasoline room and self-immolate.
Guys, y'all, there's this new product at 7-Eleven that I picked up because I didn't really know what it was. It's Skittles Zombie. Have you guys seen these? Have y'all seen these?
No.
Skittles!
They're called Skittles Zombie. They're in dark packaging, and on the back On the back, I didn't read it before I started trying them because I thought, they do all sorts of crazy shit. They've even had spicy Skittles, which were absolutely terrible. But I didn't read them, and I started eating them, and the first couple were pretty good, and then I ate one that almost made me vomit.
Whoa.
And I look at the back, and it is literally what you're describing. They all look like normal Skittles, but some of them are flavored, as they describe it, rotted zombie flavor.
Oh.
Hey, like the fucking Harry Potter beans shit.
The birdie bots.
Oh, yeah. I don't watch movies, so I don't know what you're talking about, but
True.
Do you think, hey, Anthony, those zombie flavored Skittles, do you think they should have all tasted like the cranberries?
Fuck off.
Okay. Well,
can I go now?
Yeah,
can
absolutely.
I go? All right. The gelatinous cube was a huge flop because no one else bought into the horror of a dense cube that you have to move through. That's fine. I understand. But there's no way that anybody's going to be okay with this room here. You walk in and you see an elaborate spread before you. It's all pastries as far as the eye can see. All different sorts of delicate French pastries, croissants, tarts, you name it. They're very beautiful. They have like a real visual flair to them, really interesting and all like delicately, meticulously prepared. You bite into one and it initially tastes delicious. It tastes how you want it to taste. But then there's a little tickle at the back of your throat. And then you have a metallic taste kind of creep forward. And suddenly, blood is foaming out of your mouth.
No!
Ew.
Why?
Well, if I've learned from any of this shit, it would just be not eat any of this shit. Like,
but it's part of the haunted house experience.
Okay, well, fine. Then yeah, that's scary, I guess, if I have to eat it. But I just wouldn't.
Wait, is that your blood? Is there like a razor blade in the tart? What's going on exactly?
Ow, yeah, ow, that is scary as fuck, actually.
It's foam capsules.
Well, honestly, literally just as scary as the popcorn jelly beans.
The popcorn flavored jelly bean is sort of the razor blade in an apple of our generation.
No, actually, like, fucks up my whole time.
So, Anthony, you said, what's the deal with the blood?
Well, now that you mention it, it's not your blood. It's the blood of the baker as they worked their fingers. You know the classic saying, they put their blood, sweat, and tears into these pastries.
Yeah.
Literally.
Whoa! The baker
But it foams.
The baker worked their fingers to the bone.
That sucks.
That did suck.
That just make me feel like, no, not like the joke sucks. It's just like, that would make me feel like bourgeoisie as hell if like, damn, my fucking little bitch ass like cinnamon roll that I'm paying for, like someone fucking hurt their fingers for that. Like, and that shit does happen. So like, I would just bite, like that would be a pretty good, like actually like political thing to like have like, I don't know, some company that exploits their workers and they just put like packets of like exploding red shit. That's crazy. That's a good idea, like actually.
Is it a good idea? Because wouldn't the company want you not to know that they are using slave labor?
No, like they do it like secretly, like as a strike or something.
Oh, very fun, very fun.
Like, you know how in McDonald's and in restaurants, people will like sometimes sell their mixtapes or weed in the drive-thru?
Yeah.
It's like using that, but as protest.
Absolutely.
But same strategy.
That's actually a lot cooler. I think like, man, it sucks that we're going to lose out on so many of those drive-through protests because of how often we're not even having to go to the McDonald's anymore. We can just
because of Uber Eats, the app, right? You're good. Yeah, the magical app. Ooh, okay. Download.
Well, I think that was all 3 taste segments, correct?
Wait, yeah. Wait, was it?
Yeah, I do believe that was all 3 taste segments. So, Frax, out of 3, which one are you picking? You've got
to recap, Tim had Cold Stone.
I've got reservations of the ice cream.
A reservation at Cold Stone.
A reservation at Cold Stone Creamery. Stu, what was yours?
Mine was the candy house that you think is nice, but actually the jelly beans taste like buttered popcorn flavor.
Right. And then Anthony, just to recap.
Anthony has blood pastries.
I had the blood pastries, yes.
Honestly, I'm literally having trouble deciding like if thinking you are bleeding is worse than butter popcorn jelly bean. That shit's literally equal. Butter popcorn jelly bean is so bad.
But perhaps reservations fulfilled is even scarier.
That is the only one I've ruled out.
No! My worst fear.
Damn.
Yeah. Fuck. This is a little hard. Fuck it. Butter popcorn jelly bean is what we've been talking about this whole time, so we might as well.
Wow.
Exciting.
Because no, but the blood pastries idea is good, but it's that's the problem. It's a good idea and it's not a scary thing. You
Fair
could
enough.
use that for real.
Fair enough. Luckily, I'm guaranteed to take it home with this final sense.
Oh, you've got a good one?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, what are your points at? Who's winning? I don't know.
I do believe Tim and Stuart tied.
Yes, I think I have 2 senses and Tim has 2 senses. However, and as we all know, this last round is worth 2 senses.
Indeed, it is. It's either a tiebreaker or a tie fulfiller.
That's right, because the last sense is, of course, sight. And you know what you use to see? 2 eyes. That's
Wow.
right. So 2 points can join the board. Anthony, you could tie everything up with this one.
Oh, I'd love to hear it because here I was thinking that I was going to get shut out entirely, but I do feel good about this sense. And regardless of who walks away with the most points, the real winners are all of these people who are going to be able to enjoy this strange haunted house.
Absolutely.
That's right. Millions upon millions of international haunted house
Radio
goers,
DJ,
radio DJ.
big CEO,
Big CEO.
music. Yeah, no, exactly. Except this haunted house is mostly a Cold Stone. So if we could address
A
that.
big
That
part
is
of it
right.
is Cold Stone.
That is half of it is Cold Stone so far. So, Anthony, why don't you go ahead and take over the last portion, the sight segment, like you always do?
Sure. So, you walk into a room, and here's where it gets really scary. You walk into a room, and you notice that there are twigs and branches poking out of the walls. Large nests surround you. Huge eggs sitting within them. They look discolored. They look green tinted. They're
Ew.
huge. They're the size
Yeah.
of cars. All of a sudden,
Egg cars?
like a smart car.
Like how Yoshi will roll around when he is in Smash Bros?
Yes, like that.
Let's go.
So there are giant eggs, and all of a sudden, they start to crack. Visible blood and viscera comes pouring out of the eggs. Light shoots out a sickly green glow from within, and wings start to crest out. Beaks start to crest out. And all of a sudden, human-sized bird people break free, covered in blood and viscera, and start squawking and flying around the room. They're coming to peck at your face. They get super close to you. They're closer than you can handle. It's a flurry of blood. It's a flurry of feathers. It's a flurry of eggshells and twigs. That's
Damn.
all.
If I were really unfunny, I would be like, fury of blood and feathers sounds like Thanksgiving.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
Really? I feel like that's weird as fuck to say.
Yeah, it's bad, but this whole fucking podcast is all about eating shit, so it's not bad.
Oh,
you
hard.
know?
Okay, sick.
Anthony, scary.
Really scary.
Yeah, that is scary actually.
I have a deep fear of birds. I had a friend whose parrot flew at my head when I would enter their apartment, and it sticks with me to this day. So human-sized birds, I want no part of that.
If the following two are ass, I will give this one to you, and then we will see what happens if there. Yeah.
Yeah, we have definitely prepped a tiebreaker, so that's not worrying me at all. Who's going next?
Yeah.
I'll go next. Well, this one, of course, the site portion, of course, by me is brought to you by the Cold Stone Creamery Chill and Kill modular set that comes in all 5 senses. In this room, the door locks behind you. The floors are checkered black and white, and the walls the color of red like blood, and illuminated by fluorescent sconces. There is a long, long freezer counter with only a thin plexiglass partition separating the victim, and a horde of ice cream scooping half dragon, half human, but the human is a zombie employees that will sing for your brains. There are 2 gender non-binary bathrooms and a water fountain that squirts blood. You can go through either door to escape, but be careful for what horror lies beyond the wrong door.
What?
Oh, they both go to the same place.
The exit?
That's just, it's just part of the, the kill and chill
It's
kind
like
of thing.
that ball return thing at the end of Putt-Putt where it's like, ooh, which hole am I going to go in? But they all take the holes.
Yeah, it just goes to the
That's
same thing.
underwhelming.
What?
That's why that they both go to the same place, the doors.
Well, I mean, we could make them go to two different places, but just for the cost effectiveness of the whole haunted. I'm thinking economically here.
Why'd you tell me that? You
I
could
was
have told me
asked.
they went to different places and yours would not have been asked, but now it is time for the next one. Oh my God.
Sorry, Tim. Frax has spoken. We must move on.
That's fair.
Oh, that means that it's time for the final room pitch. And boy, is this one spooky. I had to ask myself, what's the scariest thing to see with your human eyes? And boy, there are a lot of answers, Zombie cold stone workers, a blood fountain, or maybe bird people. That's pretty scary. To see either of those would turn most men into a jelly wall. But I'm going to craft something a little more subtle. And once again, remember that I am sponsored by Cirque du Soleil, and Cirque du Soleil presents the House du Haunted.
Okay.
So, as you walk into this room, you're greeted by the contortionist dance crew, the Jabberwockies, but their masks look like the mask from The Purge.
Wait, what are the Jabberwockies? I'm so sorry.
Uh-oh.
Like, I'm literally not doing this to be funny.
Okay, well, they're twisting their bodies into the wicked shape of letters from the English alphabet. But what letters? B, O, O? What are they trying to say? And then a guy doing a handstand looks like an exclamation point, so it's even more scary. Boo!
And he's definitely spinning on his head.
He is indeed. Okay, Anthony has shared his screen and is showing the Jabberwockies. And those are scary pictures, but it's worth noting that all of those masks will be masks from The Purge, so it's even scarier.
Winners of the very first season of NBC's America's Best Dance Crew.
That's right.
That just sounds like a concept to like an EDM video, though.
That's the Purge mask they're wearing.
Like people in like Purge masks, like doing like this type of shit. Like, I don't know, like you're Martin Garrix, you're like Avicii Alesso, like you're Swedish and you were making house music and you were like, I want people to dance.
Yeah, well, rest in peace, because this idea is killer. I like this one, and we're getting back onto Mario ice cream again.
Yeah,
okay,
now
well,
Anthony
Anthony,
has
maybe
pulled
it's
up.
time to stop sharing your screen.
Do you know you are still sharing?
Oh, shit. Okay.
Okay.
Sorry, that was private research.
All right,
Yeah,
so
yeah, for
we've
real,
had
for
a
real.
fun time exploring
Zoom dick incident vibes.
the different site. Jeffrey Tube and Anthony Rossi, same person. We've had different experiences with sight. You can see bird people. You can see scary ice cream workers. You can see a dance crew that spells out the word boo with their bodies and is wearing Purge masks, remember. But Frax, in the end, it is up to you to decide which of these will be the final house or final room in our haunted house.
Well, now it's like, okay, feeling a little weird because it's like, you told me you planned for a tiebreaker, but did you also plan for a tie? Because like, there's no way those other two are even as good as the Bloody Birds. And I'm like, are you doing this on purpose?
What do you mean?
No, I feel like you just want the funny tiebreaker so bad. So like, you guys just made those two ads, but now we're going to have the funny tiebreaker. So let's go.
Okay, well, I'm glad
God.
I prepared something.
Oh, God, yeah. Well, I totally prepared. The Cold Stone Creamery Chill and Kill totally prepared something in all 5 senses
Yes.
for a tiebreaker.
I
You
think
said you had one.
Oh, we definitely do.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, absolutely. Camden, would you mind, and I hate to do business over the pod, but would you mind bringing up the lyrics to the Monster Mash?
Certainly, Stu.
I've had this tiebreaker planned for a little while, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to go in a circle, sort of in a category style fashion, and we are going to have to name the monsters in the Monster Mash. Now, the first person to name a monster that is not featured in the lyrics of the Monster Mash will lose, and it'll go to a head-to-head. The last person to name monsters in the Monster Mash will be our final winner and will be crowned Super Champion, The Haunted House. How does that sound?
You know what? I don't
Frax
know.
just yawned.
I'm honest. My heart's on my sleeve. I'm sorry.
I know zero monsters in the Monster Mash, but I will guess.
Thank God. Me as well. Anthony, how are you doing? You excited for this?
I'm so pumped. I know every single monster in the Monster Mash. I know backwards and forwards.
Okay, well, that might really make this a come from behind win for you. Yeah,
Me and the bird people.
you and the bird people. Camden, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, I will go ahead and start, and I will say, of course, the Count himself, Dracula, the vampire.
Of course, Dracula is referenced in the Monster Mash.
Yes, of course.
Okay, Tim?
I'm going to go with Frankenstein's monster. There is no way that Frankenstein's monster is not in the Monster Mash.
So Frankenstein's monster is not explicitly mentioned. However, it's the first verse that does seem to allude to Frankenstein's monster.
I think Tim is...
i.e., for my monster from his slab began to rise, and suddenly, to my surprise, he did the mash.
Yes.
He did the Monster
Okay.
Mash. Tim, I think you should get to pass on this one in a technicality.
Thank you.
All right.
I disagree, but we'll let it slide.
Anthony, your
I'm
turn.
going explicit mentions only. Of course, a Wolfman.
Ooh,
That is
Ah.
mentioned Wolfman.
Wow.
Dancing with Dracula.
the Wolfman. Okay, I am going to say a zombie.
Zombies are referenced
Zombie.
in the Monster Mash.
Nice. Tim, back to you.
Mummies or a mummy. There is no way a mummy is not referenced in the Monster Mash.
I'm sorry, Tim.
No
I don't
way!
believe mummies are referenced in the Monster Mash.
This is funny as fuck.
That is such a robbery.
Yeah, that's pretty fucked up. You'd think the Mummy was at least culturally relevant enough to make it into Boris Bobby Pickett's incredible tune.
Yeah, the
I
mummy's
think it- yeah.
dancing with Dracula and getting unwrapped. Oh, come on.
Nice.
Sexual tension.
Wipe it up.
All right.
Anthony?
So Tim is out.
It is so crazy though how like your first two were so good, and then you lost here, and like
Yeah, I mean, it's
can't
pretty
believe it.
fucked up the way these rules work.
Well, you know, Cold Stone Creamery chill and kill modular set that comes in all 5 senses. We'll move on. We'll stay above water.
That's right, Tim. It's time to finally lay you down to rest.
Anthony, I believe it's your turn.
All right. We've gone through pretty much the Universal monsters roster, except for one creature from the Black Lagoon. Don't think that creature's there. So instead, I'm going to say ghoul.
Ghouls are referenced in
Yes!
the Monster Mash.
Shit.
are you
Shit.
serious?
Ghouls all came from their humble abodes, is the line.
Ghouls live in pretty stately, normal apartments. Good for them. Humble. Oh, man. Okay, so... well, you know what? I can use a different song about scary characters. Zombie ghoul. A monster with no conscience.
What?
I'm going to say... fuck me. Okay. The Bride of... No. I am going to say, obviously, one of the scariest... Camden, first off, can you tell me there are more monsters in this thing, right?
Yes, I am seeing you could definitely... There is at least one more significant horror Halloween figure who is referenced in this.
Okay.
By name.
Skeletons. Uh-oh.
Is that your final answer?
Yes. No bones about it. My guess is skeleton.
I'm sorry, Stu. Skeletons are not referenced in the Monster Mash.
So just for bonus points on top of it, I think I know who's referenced by name.
Yes, there are two more characters who are referenced by name.
Oh shit! Okay, now I'm not so sure. Let's move on. I won.
No, say it. Yes, Anthony. You won it all, but what's left? I mean, what are those other monsters, and
Yeah,
how
I
are one
gotta
of them
know.
not skeletons?
So the other two characters who are referenced by name are, of course, Dracula's son.
What?
Dracula and his son is how the line goes. And of course, Igor, assistant to Frankenstein.
The album is sick.
Fuck. Yes, it's a bop. God
Yeah,
damn
Igor's
it.
a
Well,
bop.
you know what that means, Tim? You and I took a lot of great victories home, but in the end, Anthony will be the master contractor on this haunted house. Congratulations.
Well,
Wow, coming from behind, truly. But we all have a piece. We have a couple pieces in it each. You actually have more pieces of this haunted house than I do. So great job, everyone.
Hey, that's fine.
Holy fuck. You actually did more of this than I did, but I am benefiting from it. Hope you enjoy.
Yeah, that feels a lot like your bloody quiches or whatever
That
you
feels
had.
that feels a lot like it just feels a lot like some shit.
Wow.
Well, we've done it. We've gone through all 5 senses of our modular haunted house. Fraxiom, thank you so much for being our haunted house owner in very many ways. Should we do a touch segment? Yeah, let's do a touch segment. We're going to go around the circle, starting with Anthony to Stuart to Fraxiom, then to myself, to talk about how Halloween, how haunted houses, how this time of year makes us feel. Anthony?
Halloween's usually my favorite time of year. October is my favorite month. It's my birthday month. How could I not love it? And then it's into my favorite holiday, Halloween. Love to dress up. Love Halloween parties. Love candy. Love all the little games. Love all the content, the movies, the songs. It's a very fun holiday, a fun time of year, and the weather is really great usually. And it just means a lot to me. It's something that always makes me think of home in a very positive way. But I've got to be honest with you, it doesn't feel the same this year. Of course it doesn't. Nothing feels the same. Everything feels bad this year. There's lots of fucked up shit going on. And it's just terrible, So I am really thankful for my partner, who is also my roommate, and I misspoke earlier, and now she's sitting over here, and I feel very
That's
bad.
so funny.
I truly just misspoke. So,
It's like, this is how wait, are you actually straight?
yes, I'm straight.
Wait, this is okay, hold on. Like, straight people who have never had to, struggle to, for love and, they just don't appreciate it as much, and they be saying shit like my roommate partner, like my partner. Like,
My
okay,
partner.
Scooby-Doo. Like most queer people, yeah, they just know that shit's real. I don't know, sorry.
No, I
Totally ripping
completely-
you. That was funny and crazy.
No. I truly understand. And the reason it came out that way, and I don't want to be too defensive, but the reason it came out that way is I almost just, said, with Sydney, I'm watching, and then it was like, you don't know Sydney. So
True as fuck.
I started just trying to explain who she is instead of, anyway.
Yeah.
No, that's real. That's real.
I completely understand where you're coming from, though. I deserve to be eating shit this whole episode. So I really am happy that we still get to, see each other during this time. I'll never forget that Halloween where we were living together, Tim and Stu, and I had you come and trick or treat at my door.
Oh, yeah.
And
Wow.
that's just such a little Halloween memory that I hold near and dear to my heart. And I really am happy that we can all, get together and celebrate in some little way, even during these times. And if I leave on one note, it is Hubie Halloween. Gotta watch.
Okay.
Nice.
Wow.
Stuart.
All right. Well, for my final feeling segment here, I'm going to do it in the form of a ghost story.
Yo.
Wow, Stuart killed the lights and has flicked on a lighter, and that is spooky.
There once was a young boy named Stuart who didn't love Halloween too much. It came with a heck. He always stubbed his toe and had to walk with a crutch. But one Hallows Eve, things changed for the better when his mother gave him a Halloween-themed sweater, a pumpkin on front, and a scary horse on the back. This is a sweater he'd wear to the track. The dog track, I mean. The place that's fun. The only Halloween time. The story's done.
Wow.
Wow.
Fraxiom.
I feel like I was just at like orientation.
And now we'll go around and do icebreakers. Fun facts, everyone. Fun facts.
Fuck, oh my god.
No, I'm done.
Fraxiom, why don't you go ahead?
Halloweentown, I think it's like a gem of some like tranquility before like just the depression of winter. Winter sucks ass. Halloween's pretty like cool. I think that Spirit Halloween is awesome. Whoa. That is the one cool part about Halloween during coronavirus is that you get to walk around Spirit Halloween with a mask on and be like, why the fuck are kids buying costumes with their families? Like, why are people having parties? Like, you just get to be like, fuck. I went to Party City and like there were so many like families in there and like people buying costumes and shit, and it's just like, why? Like, I was getting tablecloth green screen. I was not having a party during coronavirus. I know I'm at Party City and that sounds kind of sus, but I was just getting tablecloth green screen, I promise you. And the amount of people like going to Party City with the intention of using the store Party City for its intended purpose, weird as fuck during coronavirus. So I guess I would just say, if you're going trick-or-treating, you're literally an anti-vaxxer. You're literally delusional. You are basically putting razor blades in your own kid's candy. Could not be a dumber bitch. Yeah.
Agreed.
Tim? Halloween. I really always liked Halloween, although some of my worst memories have always been around the Halloween seasons. The first time that I had a bad Halloween memory was when I dressed up as Luigi. I was in second grade.
Why does this keep happening?
I don't know.
Bitches be dressing up as Italians and expecting good things to happen afterwards, okay?
Yeah. And so I dressed up as Luigi, and there was this kid who was like one of my best friends. His name was Michael. And Michael thought Luigi was really fucking stupid, and he thought it was so stupid that he tackled me to the ground and called me stupid.
Fuck you, Luigi. Literally deserved as hell.
Pretty much. And so that traumatized me as a kid. And then my second one is I was in the fourth grade, and this was like my first Halloween in Missouri. And in my Missouri neighborhood, they had... the way that they did Halloween was they pulled all the children in the neighborhood around on a tractor and a wagon. And I had my first clear thought in my entire life, and I decided that I'd stick my foot under the tractor to see what it felt like. And
Tim.
And it didn't hurt. If you have any questions or concerns about the great 50 States of the Statesman, reach out to us on Twitter at StatesmanPod, on Facebook and Instagram and Statesman Podcast.
That shit is just like when I like say that I got waterboarded, and I'm not sure if I did.
Or by email at statesmanpodcast@gmail.com. Please like, rate, share, and subscribe, and share the show with your friends because it helps the show out a lot. And Fraxiom, thank you so much for coming on the podcast again. You're so fucking funny, and you are so fucking talented. It is just baffling to me.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for coming on. You make so much like cool, different shit, and we love having people on the podcast who are like unique and original people, and you are the absolutely the definition of that. So thank you for playing along to our absolutely ridiculous 2 hours of sweaty, stupid shit. Thank you so much.
Oh my God, of course.
It's
I'm not
an
even
honor.
sweaty. Don't worry about it.
We are. I guarantee it.
No, but seriously, it's really awesome to have you on. It's nice to, get a chance to like sit and talk because you're so fucking cool. You have the funniest and fucking most awesome Twitter out there. I love it, and I love your fucking music and shit. It's just it goes so deep. Those Moser is incredible. It is a piece of content that defines 2020 and and all that is positive that has come from this year. So I think
that's insane. Wow. Thank you. Whoa.
Congrats.
I really
on
appreciate
the song of 2020.
Yeah.
There's literally shit coming out this year that is better than those Moser. Like,
sorry, it's yours. You got the song of 2020. It's official. Anthony said it.
That's so exciting, though.
fucking Anthony Fantano.
Oh, yeah. Do we want to talk about Melonhead himself?
Yeah. Wait. Yeah. So while we're at it, let's talk about Goopy.
Wait. Is this like Is this like a podcast that is still happening?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's still happening. Maybe we
Okay.
shouldn't talk about
Anthony
this.
Fantano's pretty cool.
Yeah, he rules. I love him. Best teeth in the game, for sure.
I don't think Anthony Fantano is going to listen to this at all. I
Oh,
guarantee
yeah.
it.
If this comes out after the fucking Guppy Frax video album that he does, then yeah, sure.
This
Fucking-
is coming out Tuesday,
That's okay.
so
He-
definitely sooner.
Hi. Hi, Tony. You're honestly sort of fucking weird and a little bit of a bully to underground artists. And you are straight and you said faggot on YouTube. And also, to like literally today, you were bragging about getting in an Israeli newspaper. It's like Freeze Palestine, bitch.
Yes!
Fucking melonhead ass. I am waiting for you to make the video about our album so I can bully you for all of this shit on Twitter.
Yeah!
Fuck you.
Fucking
You probably
happening.
aren't listening to this, but if you are, fucking review my album and give it an 8. Suck my they them dick, you fucking bitch.
Oh my
Wow.
God.
Holy shit.
Damn.
I'm so
Yes.
glad I didn't get over the spit roast today. At least I didn't feel like it.
Wow.
On that note, is there anything you want to plug?
Oh my god. Okay. Obviously our Food House album. Food House is coming out.
Fuck yeah.
Soon. It's coming. Well, like we're lying about the release date to be funny, but no, wait. No, wait. Yeah. Okay. I forgot that we're literally lying about the release date to be funny, so I can't tell you when it's coming out.
Okay, but it's coming soon.
Fucking. I feel like that's really stupid. I don't know. When does this come out? Tuesday? What day is it today? Oh wait, no. That comes out okay, yeah. No, that's fine. The album comes out the 29th.
Whoa!
Whoa, it comes out
Wow.
today.
You heard
Yeah.
that here first.
No,
Well, a couple days after today.
Yeah.
like in under a week, which is crazy. Because this will come out on the day Most Doser comes out, and then it will be fine to say that the album comes out on the 29th. So that's hard.
Wow.
Sick.
What a drop.
Wow.
We
Yeah,
just
what a
got
drop.
breaking news on the Statesman.
Literally, like, you are not, like, NDA.
NDA.
Okay.
NDA.
Because we're just lying about it until then to be funny.
It is funny.
So you have an album coming out on the 29th. Where can people find you on Twitter?
At Fraxiom Music, of course. If you know, you know.
Anywhere else online?
I'm on Instagram at Frax with like 6 A's. My SoundCloud is just Fraxiom. Fraxiom.bandcamp.com. Yeah.
Buy Frax's music.
Buy my music, please. The way that Spotify pays artists is insane.
It's insane.
If I were to say on this podcast how much I have been paid so far for Those Moser, like aspiring artists would like literally want to die.
That's a
So buy
shame.
my music on Bandcamp.
Yeah. Buy shit from artists, especially Frax.
Absolutely.
Directly on Bandcamp.
While you're on Bandcamp, make sure you download Mohawk Johnson's album, Free Mohawk.
True as fuck.
100% fire type. You got to get that. Also, check out William Crooks. Just released
Absolutely.
Flowers. Incredible.
I've been streaming all this shit.
All this shit is
It's
just
hot as hell.
It's amazing stuff that's coming out.
Goodie bag.
Yeah.
True, true.
Yeah. Goodie bag. All the friends of the podcast, check them out. We do tweet about, anybody who's putting out music as it's coming out. So make sure that you check out our Twitter as well. And we'll keep you posted there.
Yeah, Statesman Podcast on Twitter, I think. Or no, Statesman Pod on Twitter.
That's right. Anthony, do you have anything personal to plug?
You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at I'm a Rossi. My Twitter is finally getting good again. You gotta get on there and be there to witness it. My Instagram is still pretty dormant, but it will come back soon. I just got a new jacket and it will be making an appearance
Whoa.
shortly.
Uh-oh. That's a threat.
Sick.
Nice. Stuart?
Yeah, you can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Stuart Highcar, StuartHicar. Like you're saying hi to a car. Obviously, my Twitter has just been going off recently. And on Instagram, God, I don't have to say it. Ellen and I are in a feud once again. I think her hair looks fucking stupid. Challenge me, Ellen. Follow me on either of those. Yeah, support local artists and listen to underground artists. And I guess I'll also fight Anthony Fantano. I don't understand your rating system, man. Why even have a rating if it's your personal preference? I don't get it, man. Just whatever. Anyway, Tim?
Camden, you want to go first?
Yeah, sure. Twitter and Instagram at CamStacy_. That's CamStaceY_. Lots of big things coming soon all the time with Mohawk, TYG.
We're making fire, look.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Believe it.
Some of the best music of the year is coming out of that fucking house. It's truly incredible.
Tim?
It's true. You can find me on Instagram at YoungGarlic, YUNG_garlic, and you can find me on Twitter at InfectedButt, infected_BUTT. And
That's crazy.
thank you.
How'd he get it?
On behalf of my junior statesmen, Anthony Rossi and Stuart Highcar, I'm your elder statesman, Tim Ferrari. State positive.
Food house, haunted food house.
True.
Yay!
All right.
Yeah!
Wow.
Whoa, that was over 100 minutes of audio.
25 minutes till I go on stage. When I crown up to I'm playing like a Beyonce. Smoking a dark green room like a Beyonce. Almost okay, but someone here gives me a revive. And your vine's on, I bet you listen to Maroon 5. You wanna have a conversation about my whole life. I could talk, but I gotta go. They barking, panting for me, that's the dog. I just want you to see, I just want you to see. Trick a bunch of people into lunacy. Tonight no freaking out. Don't check my bank account. Don't check my grades right now. Just go and say right now.